It's The Local Show on News Radio 570 WSYR, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome in. This is hour number 2 of The Local Show. Get ready for engaging interviews with Kim Vassenelli. She is the sales director at Parkrose Estates. Sheila Ostrom stops by, owner of Senior Home Care and Alzheimer's Solutions. Anthony Napa, owner of Saving Face Barbershop, will stop by. And then we'll round things out with Pastor Josh Lang from the Redeemer Church in Syracuse. All right, Steve, you ready to rock? Here we go.
Yeah, you know.
All right, get your energy up.
I'm kind of lagging here a little, Tom.
Yes, so am I. I'm actually asleep. I'm talking to you from a deep sleep.
We'll lag together. So maybe there's somebody here that has more energy than both of us put together.
At least you don't have to say names like Kim Vassenelli.
No, that's true. That's true. I think it's a good point.
Kim, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good to have you on the show.
Yes.
And you are the sales director at Parkrose Estates. Isn't that an old fogey's place?
Yeah, so...
and you're so young.
Thank you. So we are independent senior living in the heart of Liverpool.
Okay.
So we're not assisted living and we're not an apartment complex. We're kind of the in-between, if you will. But a lot of folks who call us often think that we are a nursing home, and
right,
we are very
right.
far from a nursing home. All of our seniors are completely independent, and we're just kind of there to make it a little
So what do you think the average age is?
Oh my goodness. So our youngest resident is 61.
Stop looking at me.
No. I mean, if you...
That's Steve.
No.
Stop looking at me. She's looking at me, Tom.
But our oldest is 102.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Are they dating?
What?
Are they dating?
No.
Okay.
Both are female.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah.
So you just said some things. You're like a well-maintained apartment complex for older adults.
Correct. Yes. 55 and older.
Okay. That has, they can help. So what do you do and what don't you do? Because there's assisted living, and I knew you weren't in a nursing home a long time. That was never in my brain.
Right.
But I assume so do you cook or they cook?
So we provide 3 meals a day, restaurant-style dining. So you actually order right from a menu.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's like a restaurant.
You perked Tom up. You're talking about food. Look at his eyes. It's the first time he smiled in weeks.
You should come join us for a meal sometime.
Yeah, that's
Will
great.
you let us leave?
Yeah.
I'm 59. I fit the demo.
Right?
You know? That's something else. Yeah. So you don't go down into a communal room. You can order right into your room service? Or?
You can order right to your room. We do encourage residents to utilize the dining room just because that's where they'll meet some of their, neighbors.
So if they had friends outside of where they live, outside of Parkrose, can you invite them over?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We encourage that as well.
So we scaled down a few years ago. We live in an apartment, which we like because we don't have to do all these things that
maintenance
Tom has to do.
I do a lot of stuff.
So
yes.
is that one of the reasons people like that kind of a community?
Yeah. So they get 3 meals a day, housekeeping once a week. We do transportation to medical and grocery. But a huge part of it would be that when they do come to a community like Parkrose, there's no upkeep of a home, snow removal, lawn care, all the things that come with a house.
So it's not like a commune. You don't say, Charlie, it's your turn to shovel and kick Charlie out there or anything like that.
Not at all.
Those things are included.
Yeah. We will even brush off their car in the winter.
Oh, that's really nice.
You got me.
Yeah.
I'm going
Thank
for that
you.
visit, Tom.
Come on over.
I know that I've bypassed
Parkrose
Tom 100,000 times. Where exactly is it?
Go. Tell him what he's won.
Sure. It's right off of West Taft Road, right near Wegmans and North Medical Center.
It's like in the parking lot of North. It's like behind it, Tom.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, right. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
And some folks may recognize there's fish in those ponds, but I'm not going to tell.
There are. People fish there. It's amazing.
Can you believe that there are people that will fish anywhere?
Literally,
What is wrong with these people?
And you're right around the corner from the Brooklyn Pickle.
Oh my, yeah. So we our bus goes there quite often. That's a hot one for the residents.
Doesn't even get out of first gear. It's right there.
Exactly.
So how long have you been part of it?
So I've been with Parkrose 2 years now, but prior to that, I was within the senior living community for 6.5 years. So
no kidding, and you're such a young lady to be. So you just have an affection for older.
Yeah, that's what I say. Why I was going there.
I do. Yeah. So I don't have any living grandparents left, and so like working within a community with seniors, you kind of just have.
They have.
Why she point at me? Did you? Okay, YouTube listeners, watchers, we're just going. They're just, and she pointed at me like I'm like. I caught that.
Are your parents seniors, or are they fairly older?
They're 65 and 62. Okay, so, but so I just kind of
have they convinced them to move in yet?
No.
Wait, are you telling me you don't want them to move in because you'll
exactly?
So are you a Syracuse native?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
What high school did you go to?
CNS.
Oh, you're CNS. Yeah, that's where I am. We live up in the pastures.
Oh my gosh, I grew up in Hiller Heights right next door.
Oh, yeah.
Small
absolutely.
And I'm so old, it was called C. It was before it was CNS. And I went there 1,000 years ago.
Right, yeah. But all my kids went through there. I got a 25-year-old, 22, and a 16-year-old.
Oh my gosh,
And by the way, when you go by Hiller Heights on Pine Grove on the other side, don't speed. Just, I'm just saying.
I can imagine.
It's not a place you want to do 47 and a 30. I'm just saying.
No,
and you don't want to take a bike either. I mean, there's been so many people got hit by the bikes, you know? Hit on a bike.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, dangerous bridge there,
So you got it. Do you have a degree in geriatrics or anything like that? Or
I don't. My degree is actually in paralegal. So not much to do with geriatrics, but I just have such a strong love for senior community.
How many people are working there aside from yourself?
At Parkrose?
Yeah, Parkrose.
Oh gosh, probably at least 20 to 25.
That's a big team.
Yeah. We do a lot. Maintenance. There's servers, the front desk. I have a sales counselor on my team, executive director, activities director, activities assistant.
You seem like you're like a cruise director, activity director. She's got that bubbly kind of people wanting to be part of it.
Now, here's what I know, that people always want to be a part of it, and it seems like we don't have enough senior living places in town. So how can people get into Parkrose? And I don't want to state the obvious. People pass away, right?
Yeah.
But do you have to wait till somebody passes away, or
no? So we have a waiting list, and we do have some availability right now, and we are running a very aggressive rent special through the end of October. So I would just encourage anyone who's even considering, whether it's 5 years out or tomorrow, just to give us a call, and we can connect and kind of.
So maybe someone is in an apartment or they're in a home, and it's time to make some changes, and there's loss in that. That's a hard process. And it's not simple. But the 452-9500, I think that's the right phone number?
That's the right number.
So would they talk to you, Kim?
Yes, they can ask for Kim, and
and they'll say, well, what's the deal? And you ask questions, you don't even know what to ask, so you ask how much, because you don't know what else to ask.
Absolutely.
You're like, are you mean to people there? You don't ask that. No. People don't know what to ask.
Right.
So 452-9500 is a pretty simple number, or go to Parkrose Estates.
Let me ask you quickly too, the size of these things. How big are they?
Yeah, so we have studio and 1-bedroom apartments. They range from 400 to 740 square feet.
Okay. That's it. So it's really not for a family. You're not going to bring in 3 people.
Right. Yeah. Typically. I mean, we do have married couples, so that's doable.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
No, with that, because when you're considering, there's other areas, there's open areas, there's dining areas, all those things that you don't have to use space on an apartment.
Exactly.
I mean, our apartment's a little over 1,000 square feet. And
sure.
Works
my wife and I need at least a couple thousand so that we can get lost and be away from each other.
I was actually her to get away from you. 452-9500. Kim, ParkroseEstates.com. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Sheila Ostrom is up next. She's the owner of Senior Home Care and Alzheimer's Solutions. We'll have a nice conversation with her on The Local Show on 570 WSYR. Stick around.